Hi guys, T Kearney here. I just want to talk to you a little bit today about video. I quite like video because it's easy to use, quick to create, quick enough to produce, and it's a great relationship building tool. And the other thing that video does is that it gives you status that not a lot of other media will give you. So, for example, if you look up somebody's website and they're there on video speaking to you, automatically that gives them an expert status that they may not have gotten otherwise. Because when you see somebody on video, you automatically assume certain things about them, like, oh, they must be really confident, they have a plan, they know where they're going, they know what they're doing, and they're probably spending lots of money on creating these videos. Well, that's true enough, as in, that's the perception that people get, so it automatically gives you that expert status. But then one of the other things I realised lately was that it all comes down to certain things as well. You'll see plenty of videos online of people, in their bedrooms beside their computer. And that'll give you a certain status, and then you'll see somebody there in a suit speaking to you freely. That'll give you a different status. And then you'll see somebody there who's like chosen a backdrop well, or is looking out over a city, or they're there and they're speaking well and they come across really well. And each of these things are different things you can use to give expert status. And then the next one after that is, one of those things that can actually be engineered, which is the person standing at the top of a room of people. And it doesn't matter whether there's 10 people in that room or there's 100 people in that room. If you're standing at the top of a room full of people, everybody in that room assumes you know more than they do, regardless of whether you do or not. And they assume you know about public speaking, how to carry yourself in public, that you're confident, and that you're an expert in whatever it is that you're giving that talk on. Well, I've started looking at a few of these things, and essentially all of these things can be engineered. Obviously, you need to take a chance on yourself and actually start at the beginning. And that may mean creating a few videos that you probably won't be the most proud of in a year down the line. But if you don't start with those videos and create those videos, you have no chance of getting to the other end where you're creating well-produced, well-finished, professional-looking videos. And that's the goal, is to get from wherever you are to well-produced, well-finished videos that will improve your expert status. And that's all it comes down to, is improving your status. I heard a little while ago that expert status is never given. You claim it yourself. You have to go after it, you have to know what you want, and you have to decide on it. Once you decide on what you want, you go there and you take that yourself. And there was always a little bit of me, growing up in Ireland, that said, like, oh, who does that guy think he is, driving the fast car, telling everybody how great he is. But now I also see that if you're not telling people the things you can do for them, your ability to help them, how you can help with their business, with whatever it is that you're selling to them, the services or products, that if you're not telling people about that, they'll never know. And it's the same thing when you're using video or blogging or any other media, that you have to tell people what you can do for them. And most of us get caught up in the write a description of whatever it is that you do. But essentially, people don't care what you do. People only care how you can help them or what problems you can solve for them. And that's what it comes back to at a basic level. So you could be one tiny tweak away from earning an awful lot of money doing whatever it is that you do. But for most people, they're still trying to describe their services. Like if I turn around to a company and I say, well, I do search engine optimization, I build websites, I help people use social media. They'll be like, that's great, what does that do for me? Whereas if I turn around to a business and I say, well, what if I take your business and I connect it with people who are looking for your business? And essentially that will create more leads, that they can speak with, and they won't be cold leads because they'll opt into something and they'll find them that way. So how much of a difference would it make to your business if you didn't have to pick up your phone every day and cold call people? What if you were picking up people who had raised their hand and said, I want to know more about this? That's the big difference. And like that, I've seen a couple of ad campaigns lately. People were doing things very, very well, and then they got a little bit of help, and suddenly, boom, their profits went through the roof because they got a little bit of help, changed a couple of little things in their advertisements, and that helped to hit home with people and to change how people look at it. And advertising and marketing is just another way to grab people's attention. Now, I know some of it's so OTT that it's hard to believe, but the other side of it is that we see so much stuff on a daily basis that we need something to wake us up and to go, oh, what was that? And to actually pay attention to whatever it is that you're advertising or selling. So that's kind of it for today, guys. Essentially, we want to see if we can get a grasp of video. If you don't start, you don't make those videos at the beginning that aren't exactly the sexiest videos, you will never get to the ones at the other end that will improve your expert status and will also improve your ability to charge more. Because when people perceive you to be an expert in something, you then have the ability to charge more money for things. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you found this helpful. Talk to you soon.